Licking the dirt means when you're leaning in your go-kart and you're almost touching your head on the ground.
Do we want it to be not dusty? Yes.
Funky.
Look at his hands!
Bump it, spin them out.
It's an Ohio race here with Chris Schneider.
My bad.
Good run. No meat. Steady hand.
Must get the win, must get the win.
Welcome back to the Lickin' the Dirt podcast. We are experiencing some incredible technical difficulties. I think they're resumed. I think they're fixed now. My microphone was not working, and I was picking up audio through my webcam. And, oh no. And, we had to resolve that, and it turned into a situation. I recorded a test and listened back to it, and I sounded like I was talking through a microwave.
All you could hear was the air conditioner.
Yeah, we have the addition of an air conditioner, so if you hear any rumblings, that's what it is. But welcome to the June recap. We've hit our episodes for the month. Well, actually, we got 5 in, including this one. Lickin' the Dirt podcast started off in June with a banger. We got to interview Jeremy Weaver, which was an absolutely fantastic episode. And then we rolled into this past weekend episode, which has proved to be some of my favorite episodes. Those are pretty good. And then we debuted the first edition of the cheeseburger reviews. And let me tell you, it was a hit. I think 88 views.
I haven't heard any negative reviews about the cheeseburger reviews. So,
well, I will say this. Give me a second. One of the comments on the cheeseburger review. Oh no, it wasn't on YouTube. It was on Facebook. I forget who said it. Somebody agreed with me that the Sharon cheeseburgers are the best cheeseburgers, and they are. So something that needs discussed.
We'll see.
We had the cheeseburger review. You know, we don't know when we're gonna do another one. We have to see. It's really up to me because I don't go anywhere. So, but then we also, our most recent episode, we did an interview with Logan Lockhart, which was a fantastic interview. Very impressed with that. And here we are recording our June recap. A lot has happened this month. 2 Penn Ohio touring races. You know, we've seen some shifts in the points that we've noted as the month has went along. But, we talked about the Ed LeBoon. That was obviously so far, that's the biggest race of the year and probably will stay the biggest race of the year. Now, I know that, well, we just had Eeries, actually. So on the day we're recording this, which is Monday, the 23rd, yesterday, Sunday, we had the Penn Ohio touring race at Eeries, which honestly, Chase, I don't have the results. And I don't know if you do.
I had a picture of them.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But yeah, put them on deck. But yeah, that happened. And then this upcoming weekend, is Eriez race a tour race?
Yeah.
So this upcoming Saturday, there will be a touring race at Eeries Speedway for the Penn Ohio Pro Stocks. And that is Eriez race. I will not be there, unfortunately. Because honestly, I would say that it would have been a lot more open-ended if we didn't have double features at Tri-City Friday night. But with that being stated, I don't know. I might end up going to Sharon, honestly. I might have to do a cheeseburger review.
I don't know. I got to decide if I'm going to Sharon or Mercer on Saturday. I haven't decided yet.
What's going on at Mercer?
All-Star Sprints.
Yeah, I mean, but I personally think that they're just not as cool as the Yeah, that's a pretty tough one.
And I hate to
Uh-oh.
say it, but I did happen to look at the weather this morning.
Listen,
And that's all I'll say about that.
no, it needs talked about because we tried the regime, right? We tried this whole regiment where we were like, let's not talk about the weather. And then it didn't help at all. Here's the truth of it. I'm speaking from my perspective, but I have 3 races in.
Well, 3.5.
Well, if we make it through Friday, okay, we'll have 5. But it is almost July. It has been a horrendous year. And I think that we should talk about extending race season into November and December. Race in the snow. We could probably put chains on tires. I think we should also consider doming every track. Every track needs a dome, probably. Yeah. We're cooked, basically. But did you end up finding the results from Eeries?
Yeah, I have them on my phone.
All right, fire those off. I'm done yapping.
What do you want to go through? You want me to go through the whole field? What do you want me to go through?
Yeah, go through the whole field.
The whole
dude.
field?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to start in the back and go forward? All right. Okay. Well, I don't have 25th or 26 and 20. Well, there was 26 cars, but I think only 25 started the feature. But I only have the top 23 here on this page. But 23rd was the number 2 car of Chase Firestone. Finishing in 22nd was Grant Richard. 21st was Chris Withers. 20th was Nick Roby. 19th, Brett Morato. 18th was Kurt J. Bish. 17th was Gary Fisher. 16th, Harold Brown. Then we get into the top 15 where we had Justin Pratt, then Jake Dietz, Joey Zambotti, Edward Merrick, Hayden Fosnot, and then the top 10 we had William Appleby, Bill Swaney, Lane Reinwald, John Boardman, Tim Bish. And then we get into the top 5 where we had Jackson Humanic, Bobby Whitling, Dean Gibson Jr., Andrew Hammond, and winning the $1,500 grand prize at Eeries Speedway was none other than Kyle Kokenauer.
Oh, so I've been saying his name wrong for a while now.
What'd you say?
I think Kokenauer or something. I can't remember.
Pretty close. Not that far off. I could have a couple of those names, but I think I got most of them.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, there seems to have been that there were a lot of rocks being tossed around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how good you can see it, but where's the camera at?
Look at that.
That's the GoPro after last night at Eeries.
And on another note, I don't know if this is exactly what happened, but from what I've heard, a fan was struck with a rock.
I didn't hear anything about it. I do know that someone got hurt, but I didn't get any of the story.
Either it had to have been one of two things. Either it was heat related, or so I heard that it was heat, or someone got hit by a rock and was knocked unconscious. I don't know what is true, and we're not here to spread misinformation, but both are very plausible because in the footage that I saw from Chase's GoPro, there were a lot of rocks being in the air. But, I think Eeries, from my impression of the place, I think they run a tight show, but something always seems to happen.
We were on pace to, I don't know if there were 6. There might have been 7 classes. They might have had 7 classes. And we were on pace to start the feature around like 9 o'clock. And then before that happened, that was a half an hour delay, I'd say, with the ambulance and everything.
Yeah, I'm looking now. So we got a text in the 7W group chat that at 8:30 they were lined up, ready to go for the pro stocks. I mean, that's pretty, good for a Sunday, man. Nothing wrong with that. But just seems they can't catch a break. You got a fan unconscious in the stands, and then you get out there, and then I heard it was like an enduro, but I wasn't there. I can't comment. Chase, what would your thoughts on the race?
There was a wreck on the first lap that I completely missed. I completely missed it. There was a couple cars up front involved in. And then it felt like it was just a spin in the back, and then a spin in the back, and then a spin in the back, and you just nobody could ever get going. You know what I mean? And just it was a mess. And then eventually we got some momentum built up, got some laps again, and got some racing going, and it was good. But
yeah, I mean, I would imagine it would
Definitely
be pretty.
definitely a battle of attrition, I'd say.
I personally think it's going to be night and day what you're going to see at Sharon and at Eeries. But that's just what I think. Well, I don't know. We don't know what Sharon's what it's been doing because I don't remember. Dad was there not that long ago, but when he was there, he said the track wasn't like it normally is. But it's hot now. It's humid. I would imagine the track is going to be an ice skating rink. So I think it's going to be a lot different. Or it could be a lot worse. Sharon Speedway under new ownership. Or no, it's not new ownership, but it's two new owners, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they got Ryan Blaney and Will Thomas.
Yep.
I mean, at some point, we got to get Sharon Speedway on iRacing because that might be the only way I turn laps there. Got to find the ceiling. But, I mean, what are we looking like? I'm ignorant.
One thing that I was surprised about at Sharon on Saturday, I saw there was only 12 stocks there on Saturday. Last Saturday when they ran. And they usually have like a full field there basically every time they run stocks there.
Yeah, I think that Sharon's out of its glory days with the the beefs that used to happen and stuff.
The beefs.
But I revoke that statement. Sharon has consistently had a very solid field of pro stocks for a long time. And they probably what was going on last Saturday? Anything? Rain?
Yeah, rain. Firecracker was last weekend. But
yeah, thing to talk about. I'm trying to find the Penn Ohio schedule. Do you have that on standby? Like just the general Penn Ohio touring series schedule?
No, not off the top of my head, but I know that I can go grab my calendar and flip through it. But
that might be more efficient than me scrolling on the Facebook. I can't
go grab it.
Yeah, if you could do that, I would have very much so appreciate it. Oh, guys, I found the schedule. I did.
Oh! All right. June 28th, next Saturday, is at Sharon. Race 2,000 to win. Then completely open in July. Nothing in July.
Open book. I'm telling you. I'm manifesting it now. July is going to be a good month of racing. The best month of racing we've ever seen. I'm manifesting it now. It's going to happen. You got to speak it into the universe. Okay, I'm not doing that. But if we speak it into existence, the rain is going to go away, and it's going to be a fantastic month of racing. Every week, we're gonna race. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, then we get into August. August 9th is the touring race at Hummingbird. Then we have two races in one weekend, the 22nd and the 23rd. The 22nd is a Friday at Mercer, And then the 23rd is at State Line on that Saturday. Then we get into September, where 13th is at Tri-City.
Woo!
And then the 3rd of October is at Pittsburgh. And I don't know if the Stampede is a touring race or not yet. I'm not sure. I can't confirm nor deny that. I'm not sure on that. But pretty sure that's the schedule. I don't think I missed anything. But
So July is wide open, man.
yeah, I don't really have anything scheduled in July, really.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
We'll have to see what happens. I just hope we get some races in, which we are actually, because like I just stated, it's going to be a fantastic month of racing. But I mean, we're going to have to see what happens. I mean, June, I think it was okay. We could have gotten a lot more racing in. I mean, I don't think we've had to deal with the extent of the results and stuff. Like every week we've done results. We've only had to do results from like 4 tracks top. So it's not been good, but we got some tour races in, which is good. That's interesting. A Mercer Friday race, because I don't know how that's going to happen. I guess I'll be at Mercer. Listen, if I still have perfect attendance at Tri-City by the Mercer race, I don't know what we're going to do.
You're going to have to go out on your own.
I can't, because by that point, if the season's winding down, those free pit passes next year are speaking to. And also, if I'm still like up there in points, no way.
Little bird's going to have to learn how to fly.
I think I would be okay. Not by myself. Like, someone would have to babysit me. But I don't know how that would be, how it would look, what it would do. I have no idea. Is that the makeup for the one in the spring?
No, I don't think they rescheduled it. There was, I think, pretty sure there was 2 scheduled.
Chase, I think one of these days this chair is going to come undone and I'm going to fall on live television.
Well, we're not live, but.
Well, something we're going to maybe experiment with in the distant future, 100 subscriber special. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, I watched Wayne's World last night. I thought that was probably important to bring up. Great movie. I'll be honest, I probably sound like an idiot talking about Wayne's World to probably people that have watched Wayne's World before, but it's a fantastic movie. If you're looking for a good watch Wayne's World. Chase, you ever watch Wayne's World?
Like I said earlier, I've only seen clips. I haven't seen the whole movie.
Me and Chase discussed before the show started Wayne's World. It's been on my mind actually all day. At work, I was thinking about Wayne's World. It was a pretty good movie. I'm probably going to watch it again once I get in the house. But man, I don't know. I think that July is going to be a good month. You see, we can't even really call this episode the July preview because, there's not much going on in July. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a true story.
But I guess all we can do is hope for good weather. I mean, I think it'll be a good. Me and Chase are gonna work behind the scenes, try to get some episodes planned. Definitely gonna try to bring a guest on for next week. Still kind of trying to figure that out, but we have plenty of time to get it figured out. We're always behind the scenes trying to get the details, and then we have our famous this past weekend episodes that are absolutely well received to the brim. But oh no, he's back. We need that picture, the stop the lag picture, but it's not there. But yeah, I mean, to kind of sum it up, June could have, we could have raced more, but the Ed Laboon had a fantastic turnout. And from what I hear, the Eeries Tour race had a great turnout as well. Definitely want to get some more local weekly racing in everywhere. But with the weather, it wasn't possible. But we're going to have a good month in July. But I think it's kind of fitting that we changed our color to blue for this episode because the water, it's rain. But
speaking of rain, we had the Tri-City rain out in the month of June.
yeah,
Well,
we did.
We haven't talked about that.
Well, yeah, it was interesting. I thought the track was fantastic. There's some footage of it that I don't know if it's ever going to be seen by the public, but Chase put a camera in my car and it was a terrible decision. I was utterly distracted. We ran a great heat race though. We moved up 3 spots, so maybe that's what it takes.
Do you think that's the fastest you ever gone in the car?
Dude, so I actually have the evidence here. I think that was I turned my fastest lap times OAT in that heat race, but I can give that information now. So my fastest lap in the heat was a 20.5. Prior to that point, okay, well, the week before I turned to 20.47. So yeah, we've been around the same area, it appears. Yeah, we were looking at.
Just looked like you were going faster.
Well, we got that high side working, you know what I'm saying? And it was nice. Car was on rails once again. Just, didn't have a lot of dirty air, moved up a few spots. It was nice. Got the high side rolling, made some passes. Was getting chased down by Brandon Connor. That was scary. Seeing the 55 out my window net. Definitely Code Brown, but held in there. Held in there. And then we didn't even get to run the feature.
Almost.
It rained.
Almost.
You got to put the camera in. You got to complete the trifecta. You got to put it in there for the makeup feature. It might be good luck. Hammer down racetrack.
If I can get the GoPro fixed, it's in pretty rough condition.
Is it even fixable, or is that just the state of it?
The camera is fine. It just looks bad. But
there's no cover on the lens or anything. That's just straight.
That is the lens cover. That's what I mean. The
Oh,
lens cover is just broke, but the actual camera, the screen, there's nothing broken or anything.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of crazy too, because don't you put it in a case when you do it?
Not this one. My older one. If I put my older one on, I have to put it in a case. This one doesn't have a case.
I see. Yeah. Rocks. You don't have no rocks at T Vegas, I tell you that much.
Rocks.
But, dude, we're gonna have to see what happens if we get this race on Friday, because it is gonna be so hammered down in the first heat race and so hot. Listen, this little puppy in the 07, we gotta baby her a little bit.
Were you supposed to start?
6th. I'm starting 6th. Dad starts 4th.
That's if everybody shows up.
That as well. Dude, if I start on the inside, I'm cooked. But
you don't know that.
Well, my plan was to follow Dad up through, but up through, I say, but
still
follow
would be.
him. Well,
hypothetically.
It depends on who drops out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took my alpha brain today. But nootropics. I don't know. It was actually nice in the heat race because I did kind of get to follow Dad around the outside. And it was actually I feel like I understood it. Not that it was there was an outside during the race. It was just a little bit up there, a little fluffy on the top. Was no cushion, just you go. I mean, it was interesting. But hey, lap times were slower. So I don't know. Oh, yeah, we switched to American racers. That was another.
That's what it was. The ARs.
I like them. I think they're cool.
Kyle Kokenauer.
We were doing some experimental. What? He's an American racer guy.
Oh, yeah.
American racer supremacy is what they said.
That's what.
But
Post it out. Post it on Facebook.
oh, actually, there's something else we should talk about before we sign off here. I think this is a pretty big announcement. Tri-City is looking to put together an enduro. Supposedly, any drivers that are interested, get after them and let them know because, oh my God. Well, it's been very well received. 47 comments on the post. More comments than likes. A lot of people just adding people, it appears.
It's probably
But got Colton Longwell here asking if he can bring a Crown Vic. Got some good-looking cars here. Andy Thompson. Oh, man, we got lots of guys in here that seem to be interested. Mandatory receiver is what they're saying.
No banging.
No banging. That's right. But, man, this is it. I mean, this is the thing now that we have this past weekend episodes. We cover a lot of material, but it's good to get on here, towards the end of the month and kind of wrap the schism up. But wait a minute, I need to check something.
I feel like we're missing things.
Are we?
I don't know. I feel like other stuff happened.
What happened?
Well, we talked about the other boon.
Yeah, we talked about the boon. We talked about the Eeries.
Talked about the rain out.
Yep.
You didn't race that. That got rained out. Yeah, I guess not.
We should change the name of the episode to "It Got Rained Out."
Podcast is rained out this week.
Put the the thumbnail should have something to do with rain.
American Racer Supremacy.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, something like that. Me and Chase, we're gonna work on a new intro, fresh intro. We gotta fix the outro. It's got copyright music. We're gonna get sued one of these days.
You gotta send me that music.
Yeah, I didn't mix it right, but you got to put all the clips that you want in. I think that the clips from the in-car should be in there somehow. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, we're working on that. But man, this has been the friggin' episode 13 June recap. Not much going on, but we're gonna get some stuff planned for July. Hopefully, get some cool episodes going. Find some more drivers for our Lickin' the Dirt iRacing event. That we don't actually know if we're doing yet, but
it's happening.
Well, we might have to reach out to Greg.
He's
Greg Wheeling. Hey, Greg, we need you to get on iRacing. We need you to direct this race. We still don't know what cars to do yet. If we do that, it's been jostled around. We've thought about doing stock cars, but then I thought it would be awesome if we did mini stocks. I thought that would be cool, and then I've also thought about doing something completely haywire, like, I don't know, F1 car.
No,
it needs to be
F1 cars.
I'm thinking the mini stocks might be the way to go, but we gotta set a purse for this if we want people to do it. That's what we got.
Who doesn't love the mini stocks?
The plan is if we can get a following for this, we're gonna live stream it, and me and Chase are gonna be the commentators. As much as I'd love to race in the event, I don't think it's possible because I think that I need to commentate it. Like, I think that would be awesome. I'd love to race in it, but we're going to find an individual that we can like tune in with as the race is going on. If we get Ben Easler to do it, he'll be like our Gordon, which will be like, Ben, what's going on? And he's just driving. That's how you got to do it. But we're going to have to see how that shakes out. We're going to try to get some money together for that. It'd be cool. We're going to set it up. It's going to happen, but we don't know what cars yet. So honestly, Chase, I'm going to have to send you some videos and you'll have to make a decision, show you what they're like. But we're going to call it, what are we going to call it? We got to have a name for it. Like it's got to be like the Firecracker or the Stampede. We got to call it the Lickin' the Dirt something. And then the length of the race.
Well, it's got to be 100 laps, obviously. Right?
I mean, it can be. We're doing competition cautions, though.
What?
Mandatory pit stop.
We have to go backwards the first 3 laps.
Then you turn around and go the right way. But then,
Figure 8.
yeah, you could figure 8, yeah. But what did I just say? I asked you something. I forget now.
What we're calling it.
Oh, yeah. It needs like something Australian, I would say.
What?
I think that'd be good. Yeah. Australian names for disasters.
The typhoon.
The licking the dirt. Bushfire. LTD Bushfire 50. That'd be good. I don't know. But yeah.
We got to
This has
wrap this up.
been-
We got to
yeah,
wrap this episode.
It's been over. I'm not raw, unedited, but this has been episode 13. I hope it was enjoyable. Like and subscribe. We'll be back hopefully next week with a guest. I don't know when this episode's going up. Are we going to put this up Wednesday?
Yeah, it'll be Wednesday.
All right, then I'm not going to edit it tonight. But all right, this has been Lickin' the Dirt, episode 13, June recap. Thank you for watching, and as always, see you next week, I think.
Look in the dirt means when you're leaning in your go-kart and you're almost touching your head on the ground.